What is happening? What is up, guys? It is the XRP Alpha back with another market update video. Like you know, I have been calling for a pump in these markets, and we got it. We got that pump. This is Bitcoin chart on the 4-hour. I know I don't do these lower time frames normally, but today you have to look at them every once in a while just to confirm your theories or thesis on the market. So we had our pump, all coins moved up, and you can't ignore these things. This is a rising wedge pattern, which is bearish typically. So how to recognize and interpret a rising wedge pattern? A rising wedge is a technical indicator suggesting a reversal pattern frequently seen in bear markets, which we are in. The pattern shows up in charts when the price moves upward with a pivot, highs and lows converging toward a single point known as the apex when it is accompanied by a declining volume. So if we jump over, do we have declining volume? I would say yes, declining volume. So when you have declining volume, but we have higher highs and higher lows, it's a divergence. If you look at the breakdown, if we broke down from here, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests. If we break down, weird, it's all the way back down to these lows perfectly. I had this trend line set a long time ago, and it would break down exactly to where Bitcoin had been chopping around. So what do? We zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out like normal. Let's go to the daily first. Boom, we had tight squeeze of these Bollinger Bands and hitting these upper region. Where would it bring us? Right back down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. That's another reason you have to look at coinciding variables or coinciding indicators. And yes, if we broke down from here, it would be right at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Have a red dot on the cipher. Yeah, I think we're about to switch bearish, guys, because if you jump out, sometimes it's not ready. When you jump out to these weekly and the monthly, like, yes, how often, like we've talked about, how often do you see the Bollinger Band squeezing this tightly? Never in history. It doesn't squeeze this tight. But if you jump into these higher time frames, what would that bring us down to? Bottom of the Bollinger Band on the freaking weekly. Like, yeah, so it came up, tested this moving average, and we just weren't ready to break out. So, yeah, we have one more leg down, and I'm not saying that we can't go to 14,000. I definitely think we could, but the risk reward to take your crypto out and put it, into Tether or something to wait for not that big of a move, now isn't the time to be playing those games. But my trading portfolio with a rising wedge, typically bearish, I'm playing those games with my trading portfolio. Absolutely. I think we are going to go lower now. I have to flip with the information that I'm given. This is a statistics game, and everything is pointing towards another pump, or I guess you can call it a pump down to that 18,600 range for Bitcoin. All the altcoins could have bigger declines as usual. And then that's when after that is when we get our nice pump higher. I am not 100% sold. Things can flip around so quickly that I'm only moving 50%. So I'm going to cash out. You guys know I'm in Kadena right now. I'll cash out 50% of my Kadena and put it into Tether in hopes that we have another leg down. And then I'll get back into HBAR or Kadena, because those are the ones that haven't moved as much yet. And I will show you that right now. And another thing you could do if you don't want to get out of the market, you could get into something like Kadena, because it could come down here to, it's not going to, if we do go down, it's not going to move as far down as the other ones. So HBAR, you're looking at what, from 0.58 cents to 0.52 cents, the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Same thing with Cadena. You're looking at what might go down to $1.11, whereas Bitcoin, if it was going to hit the bottom of its Bollinger Band on that, you're looking at back down to the lows of 18,000 or 17,600. Anyways, I'll leave that up to you guys, but I'm just letting you know this is not a hype channel. I will tell you the truth and the market sentiment as I see it, and it is looking like we are going down. Rising wedges typically break out bearish, and that would bring us perfectly back down. And you got the red dot, just saying. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great day. Peace out.